story from the biggest entertainers that you listen to, and get this, it's all told from their mother's perspective. Got It From My Momma is a new podcast hosted here in Brentwood.
That's right. Please welcome our next guest, Jennifer Smith, the maternal mastermind behind the podcast.
That's my new title, maternal mastermind.
There
I'm just
you
gonna go with
there
that.
you
I love
go.
it so much.
It sticks, right? Okay, how did this get started? Please
Okay,
tell
this
everyone.
has been so much fun. First, thank you guys both for having me on. So my son, Connor, youngest of two, both boys work in the music industry. Connor is an artist in country music with Big Machine's Valerie, the record label. And he got a publishing deal, was being shopped for a record deal while he was in high school. So while all of my friends are out looking at colleges and majors and classes with their kids, I'm sitting here going, what does this even mean? What does a publishing deal or a record deal look like? So it really came just kind of organically from this. I wish I could talk to other moms about all these questions and how did they support their kids' dreams and stepping forward into this kind of interesting career. And so I was having a conversation with some friends and they said, you know what, if you recorded those, I would love to hear them. You should do a podcast. So ding, 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 former broadcaster here, I thought that's what I'm gonna do. So that's how it all got started. And we have been interviewing the moms of entertainers in both country and pop, and it's been so much fun. I'm mainly hearing about how these moms support their kids. We talk about family, we talk about faith, and we talk about fame. There's really no one in the family that's not impacted by fame when this happens.
That's amazing. And you mentioned you've been talking to many different mothers. You've spoken to Thomas Rhett's mom, Luke Bryan, which is going to be released soon, I believe.
Yep, we're recording that one soon.
Ooh, Jesse James Decker.
Yes.
What are some of the most interesting things you've heard?
Yeah,
or surprising, I don't know.
They're all really interesting. It's one of the things I love is that we've had a little bit of tears in most of them, and then a whole lot of laughter. Just, you know, when moms share their hearts with each other in these really kind of informal situations, it's just a special conversation. And so I loved hearing from Thomas Rhett's mom about how she did not want him to go into the music industry. She's like, be an insurance salesman, be an accountant, be something that, you know, would be really stable here. Of course, it all worked out just fine for him. Jesse James Decker's mom tells a great story, and you might have heard about this one, but of how she met Eric Decker before Jesse did. And it's just a really fun story. They were passing in the airport and had this conversation and kind of what she told Jesse, but you got to listen to find that one out.
That's
great tease. That is the tease right there. Okay, so two boys in the music industry. What have you learned from them as their mama?
Ooh, good question. They would say what I haven't learned is to stop asking questions. I ask way too many questions, and but it's my reporter, that girl doesn't work all the time. It's just in me, right? Yes. I would say really just to be a safe place at home, to support them, to pray for them, and just to rejoice with them on the mountaintops, and sometimes there's some valleys in the business as well, and to support them there too. So
I love that. Are there, if the moms, or let me put it differently, if the kids listen to what the mom said in the podcast, do you think they'd go, yeah, she's right, or they go, that wasn't how it happened?
That I would love to know. Russell, we talked to Russell Dickerson's mom, and he shared an episode the other day, and he's like, okay, Carol had me cracking up laughing 3 minutes in. So you know that they love hearing. I mean, nobody can tell a story about somebody's journey better than a mama, right? Whether it's all factual and how the artist thinks it actually happened or not. But yeah, I think that the feedback we've heard from the actual artists, who they're probably a little nervous, let's be honest, when they go to listen to it, has been really, really good.
I love it. What a fun, fun thing.
So creative. And it gives them personality. It gives them much more depth as artists.
Well, I think we tend to put artists or people that have experienced fame up on a pedestal. And when you listen to these podcasts, what you realize is that they're a whole lot like us and just very normal. They deal with the same things that we deal with. And when you take an adult that you kind of maybe, I don't know, admire, but you hear about them as a child, it's a whole different perspective.
It's so funny. Now, in 2023, we just started. Who is coming up this year, and who would your dream mom be?
Oh, that's a good one. Okay, let's think. So coming up, we've got some really good ones. The episode that's coming out 1 week from today is with Lauren Elena's mom. Her story is so interesting. Lauren's mom quit her job when she was on American Idol and finished second place and immediately went on the road. She quit her job and toured on the bus with her for 3 years because she was only 15 years old. So that's coming up. A good one with Kelsey Ballerini's mom. We're recording that one. I've got big superstar pop star that I'm not going to say on here, but follow Got It From Your Mama so that you will know when it comes out. And then what was the other question?
And who would be your dream mom? Or dad? I don't know. Or dad's allowed?
Yeah. We may have a dad spotlight at some point. Everyone's been kidding my husband saying you need to start Got It From Your daddy.
Yes.
Yeah. I would say Morgan Wallen's mom. For sure, yeah. We've chatted, but I know that at some point she's going to be ready to share her heart about her perspective of his journey and all of the amazing things that God has done in his life and through her faith as a mom. So hopefully that one makes it soon.
Well, that's going to be great, along with all of the other episodes. Got It From My Mama is out now. You have to check her out wherever you stream podcasts.
Yes, Jennifer Vickery Smith, thank you so much for being here and talking to us today. It's so interesting.